Hello students, welcome to biology class. Today I am going to start a new chapter, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. So before we started and we finished with the molecular basis of inheritance, in that we discussed a lot about Gregor Johann Mendel and his discoveries and his experiment and all. So today we are going to deal in detail about that. So the chapter, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. So first, what is inheritance? So inheritance is nothing but the character which is inherited from one generation to the other generation. For example, the character which retained from your grandmother, grandfather to the offspring, that is you, okay, to the young generation. And variation refers to the character, okay, the progeny where it has a difference of variations among that, okay, so that will be comes under in variations. So Gregor Johann Mendel, considered to be father of genetics. So he was performed an experiment with garden pea plant. Scientific term for the pea plant is Pisum sativum. So this will be the genus and this will be the species. So what will be the rule? When you are writing the scientific name, you want to underline it. Okay. So that's all about the father of genetics and this invention regarding this experiment. So next is about the Mendel's law. Okay, so Mendel's law, again he was proposed the 3 laws. So what and all we are going to discuss? Test, cross, experiment, incomplete dominance we are going to be cover in this session. Variation is a degree by which progeny differ from the parents. So variation may be in terms of the morphology, physiology, cytology and behaviorist trait of the individual belonging to the same species. So that results in the variation. Actually, how does the variation arises? So the variation arises due to reshuffling of the gene or the chromosomes, crossing over or recombination might be done, mutation and effect of the environment. So this will be the causes where the variation arises from the particular species. Now, Mendel law of inheritance. So Mendel conducted hybridization experiment on garden pea plant, Pisum sativum, for 7 years. So the year between 1856 to 1863. So before proposing the law of inheritance, he selected those varieties of garden pea so that differ with respect to 7 traits. So what are the 7 traits? See here the trait is nothing but the character. Okay, so stem height, flower color, seed shape, pod color, pod shape, flower position. So these are the 7 traits which have the distinguishable contrasting form. So he selected the 14 true breeding varieties as shown in this table. Okay, now we're going to discuss in brief. Actually, what made Mendel to select the garden pea plant? See, why the reason? What will be the reason to choose the garden pea? That will be the Pisum sativum. The main reason for adapting the garden pea for the experiment by Mendel were pea has made distinct contrasting character. First, it have a distinct contrasting character. In one plant, we will be able to see all these 7 different characters. Next one, the lifespan of the pea plant is very short. So what happened? If it is the lifespan is very short, so the duration will be like what? So the living and the dead of the plant will be like very short. So the next generation will be easily exhibited. So next one is, third point will be, flower shows self-pollination, reproductive wall being enclosed by the corolla. Okay, and last, it is easy to artificially cross-pollinate the pea flowers. So what happened? Once the flowers will be like hybridized, so the hybridization will be like produced. So the hybridized thus produced were fertile. So this made Mendel for the selection of the pea plant. Now we're going to discuss about the working method. See, the Mendel success at the time, okay, also due to this meticulous planning and method of the work. So he started only one character at a time. First he chose only one character. Okay, for example, if you choose a stem height, that will be the tall and rough. So he used all available techniques to avoid cross-pollination by undesirable pollen grains. He applied mathematics and statistics to analyze the results obtained by him. So he was followed the 7 contrasting character of Gordon pea plant for his hybridization experiment. Now we're going to study about the contrasting character studied by the Mendel in pea plant. Students, so these are the 7 contrasting characters were followed by the Mendel in his experiment. Okay, so what are the 7 characters? Stem height, flower color, seed shape, pod color, pod shape, flower position. Okay, so kindly note down this tabulation. Okay, so based on this, there will be 2 alternate forms. So what are the 2 alternate forms? One is the dominant and other one is a recessive. See here, what will be the difference between the dominant and recessive? See, if any hybridization taken over, okay, so if that exhibit in first generation, if the characteristic trait will be exhibited in the first generation itself, so that will be the dominant one. And next will be the recessive. Okay, so recessive is nothing but the hidden gene. So from the progeny is not exhibited in the first generation. So that character is actually hidden and exhibited in the second generation or third generation. So that we will be saying that as a recessive. Now we're going to study about, so stem height. So what will be the alternate forms? See, if it is a stem height, so what will be the 2 predominant character? One is tall and other one is dwarf. Next is based on the flower position, flower color. Flower color will be purple as dominant and white color as recessive. So next one is about the seed color. So here the seed color, the first will be the yellow color and recessive will be green color. Next, based on the seed shape. So the seed shape, when you take the contrasting character, will be the round and other one is wrinkled. And next one will be the pod color. Okay, see the pod, it might be, see, so this will be actually the pod, looks like. So the piece actually embedded with the thick outer covering layers. So actually this will be the Gordon piece, right? So this is pod. So the pod color will be, here it is, dominant character will be green and recessive one will be the yellow. Pod shape, inflated, constricted. And next is about the flower position, axillary and terminal. Okay, so now the seed shape. Okay, see if it is the perfect round shape and this one will be the wrinkled one. So this is wrinkled. And next, based on the flower position, see, so this will be the axillary position. If the flower in case will be the terminal one, so this will be the terminal one. So this is based on axillary and terminal position of the flower where it's actually located in the plant. So these are the 7 important characteristic feature where he performed in the experiment. Okay, so kindly make a note of the tabulations. So Mendel, based on this characteristic feature, first he made sure that each of the 14 varieties, that will be the 7 pairs of contrasting forms, okay, was the true breeding. So this 7 characteristic will be called as a true breeding by allowing successive generation to self-pollinate and eliminating any offspring that was not true breeding. So Mendel conducted the artificial hybridization or cross-pollination using the true breeding pea lines. So these true breeding lines are those that undergo continuous self-pollinations and shows the stable trait inheritance. I repeat this term. See, the true breeding lines are those that undergo, see, these are the true breeding lines. Okay, so these are undergo the continuous self-pollination and shows the stable trait inheritance. At last, so he will be having the experimentally proven work, that is hybridization. So the hybridization experiment include emasculation and transfer of pollen. So that will be the principle like removal of anther and pollination. We will be discussed in detail. So based on his performance of the experiment, principle or law of inheritance are of 3 laws. Okay, so they are law of dominance, law of segregation and law of independent assortment. Okay, so based on this, inheritance of one gene, inheritance of 2 genes, So inheritance of one gene, in other term we will be called as monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross. Inheritance of two gene, we will be calling that as dihybrid cross. So based on the contrasting characteristic features, okay, he used the particular one pair, so that result in one gene. And when he taking the two pairs of the character, that will be the two genes. Okay, for example, in monohybrid cross, he chosen only one character as tall and rough. Here in dihybrid cross, he was choosing the two contrasting pairs characters. Okay, for example, round wrinkles, green, yellow. So round and wrinkle is seed shape. Green and yellow, seed color. So when he uses the two different, okay, so two different contrasting pairs of character to identify and to study the dihybrid cross. In monohybrid cross, he used only the first character tall and rough. Okay, so based on his performance, so Mendel laws. Okay, so he proposed three laws. So inheritance of one gene, that is monohybrid cross, involve the two laws. So what are the two laws? The law of dominance and law of segregation. Okay, so this will be comes under the inheritance of one gene as be performed. So this will be called as monohybrid cross, where the law shows the law of dominance and law of segregation. Law of independent assortment will be studied under dihybrid cross, that is the inheritance of two genes. Okay, so quick recap. See, the principles of law of inheritance are of three types. One is law of dominance and law of segregation and law of independent assortment. So these three laws are again segregated into two types. Okay, so law of dominance and law of segregation comes under monohybrid cross by using the inheritance of one gene which is performed, and law of independent assortment comes under dihybrid cross where there will be the involvement of two genes. Okay, so the monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross we're going to study in detail. Students, in this session we were discussed about Mendel's discovery, okay, and his experiment. So in this experiment, what are all the 7 contrasting character he used? So how he were like segregating the monohybrid and dihybrid crosses and all, and we will be discussing more about the law of inheritance. Thank you.